So, my heart is extremely heavy right now. As a lot of you may know, last night I lost one of my best friends, Sammy. I'm going to try to get through this video without crying. But you can already see I've been all night long. I talked to Sammy yesterday, very briefly, and I told him I would see him Friday. And last night while I was at work, it's so crazy. I got a phone call from a young lady named Janiyah. I don't know her. And she called me. And she started the conversation by saying, I know you don't know me, but my baby father. And when she said that to me, I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. And I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? And she said, my baby father is around the way, and I thought that you should be the first person, to notice, because I knew how close you guys were. But they saying they found Sammy dead in his house. And I instantly kind of just fell to my knees and I was crying. And I asked her, was she sure? Because I didn't want to reach out to his father and say something like that to him, and it wasn't true. And she told me it was. And she said, I'm going to go around there just to make sure for you. And I was like, okay. So I called his dad, but his dad was already there. When I called his dad, he was talking to the police. And the young lady did go around there. And if that young lady wouldn't have called me and I wouldn't have seen his dad there last night, I wouldn't believe it. Like, I'm still in shock. I know a lot of y'all followed us and watched our videos and wanted the best for Sammy just like I did. And I just keep on saying to myself, like, I wish we had more time. But I am thankful and I'm grateful for the memories that we did make. And I'm so happy that I was able to share my friend with y'all. I'm going to miss the hell out of Sammy. You know, a lot of times we've cried a lot of times together. And just last week we had a conversation about him going to rehab. And I said, do you want to go right now? And he said, no. He said, I want to get some stuff together. And I looked at him and I said, what stuff you got to get together? He said, I want to get some clothes. And I was like, all right, well, we can get you some clothes off Shein. We can order you some clothes. So we made a Shein cart. And I was going to order his Shein cart this Friday when I went to go see him. The one thing we did do together the most was laugh. We laughed, and we talked, and we reminisced, and we always had a good time when we linked up. That was my buddy. I'm going to miss Sammy. I want to thank all of y'all for your kind words and for your condolences and your prayers and everything. Um, his voice will never be forgotten. His songs will still play in people's phones and heads and all that. But I'm heartbroken right now. I lost my buddy. That was the last thing I was expecting to experience yesterday. But I just wanted to tell y'all that.